I don't even know why I hit the full intro, like the longer intro. We typically do the short intro, the doo 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 doo.
Yeah, that was like our live stream intro.
Yeah, that was our live stream intro. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Are we live? Are we live? I don't remember I don't think this is a live episode. But anyway. Welcome back everyone to the BS show. This is a recorded episode, just in case you guys are wondering.
This is recorded, right? We're not live.
Yeah, this is recorded.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
We almost had to like double check. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know.
But hope everybody is doing well. We always have a lot of stuff here that we're talking about, but always appreciate you guys. Always appreciate you guys. Okay. Make sure you guys do check the description below. We always have we got some stuff we always try to take care of you guys. So we got a killer VPN deal going on right now. It's in the description below, so make sure you guys do check it out. And then also we got some Buzz TV stuff. They have some new products. They have some, and actually, you know what? I just got my package yesterday.
I told you you're getting it soon, didn't I?
Yeah. Did you ship it? Did Preppy ship it? Who shipped it?
None of us.
None of us. It got here pretty quick, so I was like, wait a minute. Buzz TV doesn't work quick. It normally takes them a minute. Well, it's true. It's anytime it's coming directly from Canada, it takes a minute.
What the hell?
But make sure you guys do check the description below. Easiest way to support us is by using the links. How you doing?
I'm tired. My apartment is so hot that I haven't been able to sleep. So I look like a mess. I'm sorry. I probably sound like a mess. It is what it is.
You're Popeye the Sailor Man. Well, anyway, hope everyone is doing well. We have a couple things here to talk about, but yeah. What do you got? I know you mentioned a couple things. You mentioned a couple things that you wanted to talk about.
So I think we're still waiting for the Twitter deal to go through with Elon Musk. And
what exactly is going with that? Is the U.S. blocking that for that to happen? Is he, because from what my understanding was, he already fired like several people. He already let some people go.
He wanted to clean up the board because I don't think they were on the same kind of wavelength that he was on. He wants free speech and, all this stuff. I think that his direction is more of making Twitter a business, and Twitter has been it's just been a social network for so long. If we look at the revenues of, something like Facebook versus Twitter, Facebook's making a lot more money, but there's no reason why Twitter can't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been starting to use Twitter more and more lately, and I'm actually enjoying it. I was actually looking into like their paid platforms, and there's a lot of things for creators and people in general that I think people aren't diving into. For instance, this morning I enabled the option if people want to tip me in Bitcoin or Ethereum. I just put in my address and it shows up right on my profile, and people can just click a button and give me crypto donations. I mean, I'm not begging anybody. I'm not telling people to go give me a crypto donation. It's obviously appreciated.
Please give me the cryptos.
It's nice to have the option for the people that want to help support the content that we produce, right?
Absolutely.
I do think that, with Elon Musk being one of the largest influencers on the platform, there is going to be more and more of a push to support content creators, right? I had a conversation with my neighbor the other day who was like, "Oh, they're going to make business people and like people who have like a business style following pay for Twitter." And I'm like, I'd pay for Twitter. I would, because Elon Musk has said one of the biggest issues with Twitter is all the fake bots, right? We have people that try and scam our followers all the time. So if you're going to make me pay for a version of Twitter that helps get rid of these fake bots, I think it's kind of worth it. I think the Twitter Blue is something like $2 or $3 a month right now. They're not asking for Netflix style pricing. And when we really think about it, as a content creator, as a business, there's a lot of value when it comes to social media. So if you're going to say that your social media presence is not worth $2 or $3 a month, then you're doing it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I think
So
so too. Speaking of that, I know people have been giving donations and stuff. A couple shout outs. My birthday passed a little bit ago. As you guys know, we do pre-record our stuff. But got a couple donations. Just want to say thank you for the people. I'm not sure if they want to be named, but those of you guys that did send me some PayPal, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Next level kind of yelled at me saying, "Happy freaking birthday." I was like, "Oh shit." But yeah, just want to say big shout out to you guys. Also, there is another way that's going to be coming soon. Actually, you might actually see this today. You might actually see this today. If you're watching the video on YouTube, there is a thank you support button. Sometimes we get people that ask us like, "Hey, how do I donate to the cause? How do I donate for to you guys? How do I donate?" And normally we say just check the description below. We have links, this and that. But people are just like, you know what? I don't want to buy a VPN. I don't want to buy Buzz TV. I already have Buzz TV. I already got your VPN, but I still want to donate. There is a thank you. Hopefully, there is a thank you down there. All you got to do is just click the thank you button, and then you could put whatever amount. Just like if this was a live show that people make donations, I got an email that's saying, "Hey, Beyond the Streams, this is now available to you. You can now get your supporters to say thank you in another way." So if you guys want to say thank you, that's the way to do it. You should see it somewhere. It should be like thumbs up, think the dislike, save, and then somewhere right there will say thank you on there. So you should be able to see it. So Next Level didn't even know about it until now.
I think they're actually allowing more and more content creators to have access to this. Before, it was almost like you had to qualify for something, but I've been seeing this on more channels, and including my main channel, I've seen this as an option as well. So um, that's nice. That's nice that YouTube is trying to find more ways to skim 30%. I mean, allow people to support
They're
the
like, here's
cause,
$1, guys. Well, actually, we get 70 cents.
right? I mean, I'm trying to be as grateful as I can. I'm trying to be as grateful as I can. Um, yeah. So I guess talking a little bit more about Twitter, Elon Musk has obviously done a couple more tweets now. Just so people understand, yes, Elon Musk is an influencer, but what kind of following does he have? So he is 8 million. I know that seems like a large number, but he's 8 million followers away on Twitter from 100 million.
Gee, 8?
8. That's a big number.
Let me see if I'm subscribed to Elon Musk.
100,
I want to be his 100.
100 million? Yeah.
Yeah, or like
Good
on the
luck.
dot. He probably already passed it by now.
So there's a couple things. So he's obviously known as the Doge father, and talks a bit about crypto, and recently put out a post saying that it's something talking about something about fungible, and then changing his profile picture to um, NFT. Now, there is a way. Originally, when they first came out with the NFT profile pictures for Twitter, there was a lot of backlash because there's a lot of people that were scamming it and whatnot. But I think that they've kind of just continued to go with it. And originally, it was for iPhone only. And yesterday, when I was playing with it, it does look like you can set an NFT as your profile picture with Android. Now, I haven't actually done it because I don't have any NFTs. That's another thing that I'm admitting. I'm a crypto enthusiast with no, well, I have no NFTs on Ethereum. I have NFTs, but not on Ethereum. So it looks like there's going to be a continuation and a push towards cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and all that kind of good stuff when it comes to Twitter itself. But there are some interesting things that is coming out, and I kind of want to see what you guys think about it.
Here it comes. See what he got. And I was just looking at his Twitter.
Yeah.
Something interesting that I'm reading that came out 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Are you talking about the No Angels, or are you talking about the Mysterious
The
or the chocolate
mysterious.
milk?
The mysterious.
That's that's actually here. Let me share my screen real quick. So,
For you listening out there while he's tooting and booting, the tweet says, "If I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing you."
Now, one of the most liked comments underneath that tweet is actually from Mr. Beast asking if he can have Twitter if he dies.
Hey, before you go,
So that tweet that you just read is in a response to this tweet, which is something that he had received. It's obviously actually no, it wasn't a tweet. It was from the Russian media. So this was a post in the Russian media, and here is the translation. It says, from the testimony of the captured commander of the 36th Marine Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Colonel Dmitry Kormyankov, it turns out that the internet terminals of Elon Musk's Starlink satellite company were delivered to the militants of the Nazi Azov battalion and the Ukraine Marines in the Mariupol by military helicopters. According to our information, the delivery of the Starlink equipment was carried out by the Pentagon. Elon Musk thus is involved in supplying the fascist forces in Ukraine with military communication equipment. And for this, Elon, you will be held accountable like an adult, no matter how much you play the fool. So that is Russia, because Russia is saying that there is Nazi and fascist regimes in Ukraine. That's their justification for doing what they're doing, at least in the media, right?
yeah,
So now they're saying because Elon Musk is supplying them with Starlink satellites for internet communications, that he is supporting a Nazi regime, and he must be held accountable. So Elon Musk says, "Hey, if I die under mysterious circumstances, it's been nice knowing you."
yeah, that's yeah. um,
Now it's interesting because his tweet the next day after that one says, "There's no angels in war," basically saying no matter what you do, no matter who you support, even if you're not supporting anybody, because let's be realistic, before war started breaking out between these two countries, Elon Musk had plans to deploy Starlink satellites all over the world, right? He is
yeah,
continuing to deploy these satellites all over the world. Just the countries that he's deploying it now just happen to be in war. So it's not to say that he's supporting one or the other. He's continuing his plan, right? I would
mm-hmm,
think so.
yeah.
So and that's a good thing that he's doing. But now his life is being threatened, so he's saying that it doesn't matter how much good you think you're doing in the world. In times of war, you'll always be evil to somebody.
That's some scary stuff. I don't know how I feel about that.
And then his next tweet the same day says, "Chocolate milk is insanely good. Just add some." So is he scared? I don't know. He's coping with chocolate milk. Oh,
That
so
seems
he actually posted something. Oh, it says Starlink has resisted Russian cyber war jamming and hacking attempts. So, so they're trying to jam up his Starlink. They're trying to hack his Starlink. That's interesting.
so. I'm just gonna say this now. I'm sure Elon Musk has Ultron somewhere,
Oh,
and I've seen What If, and if he decides to unleash Ultron to Mother Russia, I think we're all screwed.
So
I
I
think we're
seen a
all.
debate that was sparking online, and I know that you're a Marvel guy, so I kind of want to get your take on this. So some people
Mhm.
started saying, "Oh, he's like a Tony Stark," and then more people started to say that he was actually like a Hammer.
MC Hammer.
No, who's Stark's nemesis in the tech world? Isn't it Justin Hammer or whatever his name is from AIM Industries?
Yeah, is it Hammer? I don't. I lose. I'm again. I'm not a big Iron Man fan. I
Iron
just started following Iron Man because of the movies. You
Justin
know,
Hammer. Yeah, Justin Hammer.
was he in one of the movies?
Yeah, I'll show you what he looks like, and then you'll
Was he
know.
in part two where he was trying
Prob.
to replicate? He was trying to replicate
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah. That guy. Yeah.
Okay, I think I know who you're talking about. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So people are
Faux
trying to
show.
say that he's not Tony Stark. He's Justin Hammer.
Either way, he's smart. I don't know, dude. I don't. He's one of those two dudes. He's Elon Musk, and he probably has some kind of freaking Ultron ready to ready to go.
It's pretty interesting. They're saying that job interests since Elon Musk has talked about or has started to initiate the takeover of Twitter has gone up 250%. More people want to work for it because Elon Musk owns it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? It's going to be worth a lot of money. Not saying that it's not right now, but Elon Musk owns 4 companies right now, 3 of which are billion-dollar companies, and one is $1 trillion company.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
It's crazy. So it also talks about now a lot of people were questioning this, and a lot of people didn't think it was going to happen. I think I even asked you if you thought it would happen when we first talked about Elon Musk buying Twitter, but Elon recently has been put on record saying that he will probably reverse Twitter's ban on Donald Trump. And I kind of saw this coming because his whole thing is about free speech. Like if you want to be a dumbass, you should be freely allowed to be a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of saw this coming. Do you think that he should be allowed back on Twitter?
Trump.
I could see them letting him back on Twitter, but I don't see him coming back.
The thing is, Twitter is the world's largest social media source of information, and it took me a long time to get on Twitter.
Me too.
Um, and when I finally got on it, I'm not on it much. I'm not on social media much. The only thing I'm on social media constantly is YouTube. But anytime there is an announcement of some sort, a sneak peek of some sort, um, anything that has to do like business wise or maybe not even, well, I guess no, a lot of it has to do with business. If you're an Apple enthusiast, Apple's going to drop some sort of sneak peek in there. If you follow certain people, they might know some insider leaks from Apple that might leak something just for the hell of it, or maybe because they're paid to. There's some people that are like, hey, I just found out I could do this with Apple, or hey, you know what, Apple just took this away. So you get kind of like some updates and stuff. Like Twitter is a big hub for things. um I see Trump getting back into Twitter just because of that purpose, because the influence on there is so massive. You could be YouTube famous, but there's a difference between YouTube famous and Twitter famous. Like real influencers, I would say real influencers know how to influence the market with just a simple amount of words or images. And I think with Twitter, because Twitter is a gateway to so many things. You could go to a certain website, a certain YouTube channel, a certain Instagram post, or a certain whatever it is. Like Twitter is, I don't want to say Twitter is the place to be and everybody should be there, but like Twitter is where a lot of this info comes from. And a lot of people reference Twitter, like, "Hey, look, I read this on." Dude, I watch my every morning when I work out on the treadmill. I have so what I do is I open up the garage, turn on my projector, get on the treadmill, and I just start going. I'm watching NBA on TNT, and I'm listening to Charles Barkley and um or Stephen A. Smith or Shaquille O'Neal, whoever's up there talking, and they're constantly posting tweets, and they're making fun of tweets. They're showing tweets about stuff. It's like a consistent thing, even though they're talking about the news, they're also referencing tweets, and I'm just like, and I've noticed that on the regular news when they're just like, oh, there's a chase down the 5 freeway or whatever, and then you'll see little things scrolling on the bottom with tweets. Like somebody's like, "Oh, look, check this out." People are tweeting about it. I don't know. I see Trump coming back, and you know what? I almost see Trump hiring somebody to manage his tweets. I'm surprised he wasn't doing that before.
Well, he has his own social media called Truth Network or something.
Yeah,
So
but
what?
it's only going to be the people that follow him that will sign up. You know, like people who like President Biden, they won't go there. People who like Pelosi, they won't go there. So, or people like, like let's just say people who are neutral. I'm very neutral between Trump and Biden. Um, I was very for Trump when it was Trump versus Hillary, and but I'm okay not listening to him. I'm okay not watching him, not following. I'm okay. I don't need to, you know. I liked Obama. I voted him in, but I don't follow his tweets. I don't follow his stuff. I don't. If he made a platform, I wouldn't follow him anyway. So I don't know. I think only the hardcore fans who really want will go to his, what is it called?
Truth Social?
Truth Social. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys know? Anybody out there listening or watching this? Do you think Trump should come back on Twitter, or do you think he will come back on Twitter? Regardless of how you feel, there's gonna be people out there like, "Fuck Trump." All right, I get it. But do you think he's gonna come back? Next
I
level
don't
says
know.
no. I say yes.
Well, I mean, he could. He could. I mean, let's be real. There's a lot of reasons why people don't leave YouTube, right? It's
Yeah.
traffic. So if you are concerned about the traffic, then you might as well come back. If you don't care about the traffic, I mean, he's been gone for what feels like 2 years.
But it's interesting. Even though he's been gone, he's
He's
still on the
everywhere.
news.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere, but nowhere because it's almost like everyone's talking about him, but he's not talking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I think that there's going to be more and more of a push to do to kind of allow avenues to support creators, but unfortunately, it seems like creator revenues in general are down. We're seeing a lot more issues with social media platforms removing monetizations for different reasons, removing videos, removing channels. It just seems like revenue is down. And, there's a point where I kind of wanted to do YouTube as or be a content creator as a full-time job. And, the more I look at it now is it's just I can't do it full time. It doesn't pay me to live and do it full time. Unfortunately for myself, I just can't make that kind of trade off. And some people can, because they're obviously able to, I guess, work their avenues differently and better, and some people can't.
Mhm.
There is some interesting different things when it comes to these platforms. Twitch has a different way of looking at things. There's a lot more ways that I think is fun to support a creator on Twitch versus YouTube. Have you ever been on Twitch?
I've been on Twitch. I don't I don't think I have an I might have an account on Twitch, but I never really like got on Twitch.
So you can do, they call it bits, where you can send like these emojis that are worth like pennies, and you can send as many as you want, and it like shows up on the screen. It's like all funky, and that's just like a fun little way to get access to different emojis that you wouldn't have access to unless you donated. And it's not super expensive, so I think because it's such an incremental amount, more people are willing to throw their biddies at the creators.
Mhm.
They also have subscriptions to the channel, which I think is very interesting. So think about this. YouTube has YouTube Premium, which allows you to have an ad-free experience, right?
Yeah,
Twitch, the way they did it is that you don't get a Twitch Premium, you get a Twitch membership to that channel. And by getting a membership to that channel, it removes the advertisements only when you're watching that channel.
interesting. Huh.
Which I think is kind of cool, because it really puts the creators first.
So if you buy a membership to that one channel, you'll still get advertisements for other channels, just not on that one channel.
Right.
It's almost like buying a I'm thinking about cable, like when you buy HBO or something.
Well, it's content. You're consuming content,
Yeah.
right? And the interesting thing is that when you, and this happens automatically as far as I'm aware, is that when you go to a channel that you watch frequently, and let's say you've bought a membership, it'll say at the top, if you buy 3 more memberships, because you can gift them to other people, you could be the number one membership contributor to that channel.
Mhm.
And you can do things like donation trains, and like it like makes it really fun to support your content creators. And I think that even though there probably still is a YouTube domination when it comes to content creator support, I think Twitch does it better. And I think YouTube is learning.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think they're learning, because there was an article that I saw. I'm just trying to find it now. Where the heck is that article? One second here. That they were going to be into implementing the membership style um, subs that Twitch has as well. Let's see, where is it? Number go down. Here we go. This is it here. So, sharing my screen. So it says YouTube's membership gifting feature launches Wednesday, but it's a beta to start. So this is from May 10th. YouTube is launching gifted memberships in beta, and they'll be available for select channels beginning Wednesday, May 10th. No, 11th. What day was Wednesday? I think it's the 11th.
11th.
Memberships are YouTube's take on Twitch's subscriptions, which viewers can use to show financial support for creators and get access to certain perks like custom emojis. So, like the biddies I was talking about. Twitch users have been able to buy gift subscriptions for some time, but if they wanted to buy gift memberships to other fans of the YouTube channel, you haven't been able to do so. So, for instance, let's say you just wanted to show your support to that content creator on Twitch, you could buy a membership for somebody else, even if you didn't have one. And it kind of has the option to randomly pick somebody that's watched that channel and gives it to them. So it's kind of cool. And it kind of, I think, I think it encourages people to come back to that channel.
Yeah.
It's like twofold. Like you do dono, and then somebody else gets the benefits, and that benefit encourages them to watch more of that content creator. You're going to watch it already because you're donating to them, right? You support what they do, but you're encouraging other people to do it. So I think it's pretty cool. It says viewers will also have the opt-in to be able to receive gifted memberships on a channel, which could be a way to prevent harassments like the changes YouTube made to its version of raids. I don't know. What's the problem? Someone wants to gift a membership to you. You're going to say, I have to opt in for that?
Hmm.
Well, I guess. People are spending money. You think people are going to spend $100 just to send you a bunch of memberships to annoy you? I mean, thanks.
Yeah.
Compliments? Weird. Weird. It says with membership gifting, your channel members can buy a set number of channel memberships, 5, 10, or 20, in a single purchase that YouTube will gift out to other viewers in your live stream. So let's say I'm watching your live stream and there's 30 people that are in the chat, and then I come in and I buy 20 memberships. 20 of those 30 people would randomly get it. I think that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Viewers who receive a gifted membership get 1 month of access to your channel membership, perks like loyalty badges, custom emojis, and more. So pretty much the membership program that's already there, they're allowing people to kind of get people in. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. It looks like they're doing a little bit of a push now with like allowing people to thank us and by donating when they're watching a regular video instead of just donating through a live stream, and allowing people to do gifted memberships. So that's nice to see. I think that times are getting more and more difficult, and I do think that there has to be more fun ways to help support the content creators in less of an increments. Like we don't like. I think if the minimum amount to do a membership is $2 a month, not everybody's going to want to drop a toonie, as we call it here in Canada, every month. Some people might want to just do like a bit or an emoji that's like, 10, 15, 20 cents. I think more people would be more willing to support that way. And I think more people willing to support would equal more than the $2 that you would get from a membership. I think so,
Yeah.
at least. So
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Which I honestly don't see any other platform that could really compete with Twitter when it comes to content creators. I don't know. I see content creators on YouTube, and some do say that they make a lot of money from it, but just to me, Facebook's a dead platform.
Didn't they just activate some kind of monetization on Facebook too recently?
Probably. I let me see.
I had a couple of friends that are kind of doing like some business stuff on Facebook, and they're just like, "Hey, like, do you know anything about this? Like, I know you get monetized on YouTube and you make money on this and this, but do you know anything?" I'm like, "I have no idea. I've never turned anything on within Facebook." So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Is that the Reels?
It might be.
Might be Reels.
It might be
It
real. I'm
says
not sure.
launching Facebook Reels globally, a new way for creators to make money. This was an article from February 22nd. So that's probably it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Says we're launching Facebook Reels in more than 150 countries for creators around the world to grow their communities. To help creators earn money from Facebook Reels, we're expanding tests of overlay ads, starting with banners and sticker ads. New Facebook Reels feature include remix, sharing to Facebook stories, and more. They got to do something because I don't know. I'm not a fan of Facebook, so I don't know. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate because Facebook does have a lot of good features. Like their marketplace is pretty good. their groups, the way that they were set up was good when they allowed you to have groups instead of shutting them down all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but whatever. So you know, there are different ways that people can support, I guess, beyond the streams right now, which the two of which are the biggest are the donations through live streams and probably the thank you button once it's enabled, and then we also have the PayPal that's in the description as well if they feel so kind.
Yeah. Oh, show. Um, I have this email here that I'm just like, so I don't know if I told you about this. I went to some, so okay, as you know, I'm always going around tech conferences. Did I tell you about this vibrator thing?
No.
This is gonna be so far left. Like extreme. I know we were just talking about Elon Musk and like all this stuff that's happening in the thinks and all this stuff. I literally just got this email, and you're gonna say, "What the hell is that?" So it's exactly what you think it is for men. And I went to this conference thing thinking like, oh, cool. Like, let me just, let me look at this. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. What the hell is that? Shut off my camera. I don't want to be associated with that mess. So I got an email. Remember? Oh, we had Lee TV. I think it was Lee TV that he said that he got some kind of weird thing that they're asking for him to review.
Yep.
Yeah. So I got something like that too. I'm going to have to tell him no, thank you. I don't know how that's going to work.
How would you? Well, I mean, I have no idea.
How would you? How would you? How would you?
I'm sure there's creative ways to do anything if you have the will.
If you have the will.
I don't know how else to put it.
Oh shit. Yeah, I just saw this pop in. I'm just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, no, thank you. But anyway, ooh, interesting. Interesting. But anyway, yeah, I don't know how Amazon's gonna. I don't know how Amazon. I don't know how Elon Musk is gonna deal with this whole thing with Twitter. I thought it was a done deal with Twitter. Um, so I'm guessing he's waiting for what exactly is he waiting for before he like wraps it up, I guess.
So the last article that I see was from May 10th, and it says that Elon Musk may try to reprice his $44 billion Twitter bid. Significant chance of lowered offerings, a slump in tech stocks, and social media firms' weak performance. So it looks like he's trying to negotiate now. Like he's gotten a lot of funding from his friends and from other companies and from money that he has, but it looks like because the stock has fallen so dramatically, just like everything else, that he might be looking to offer less money.
Mm.
Twitter shares could be caught in all-time negative sentiment surrounding the Nasdaq and fall by 50%. Some people are saying this, so that it could fall by 50%. So the deal is being partly funded through a 6.25 billion of cash, 7.1 billion, which is coming from a group of investors, and the rest is coming from Musk. A further 6.25 billion is in loans secured against Musk shares in Tesla. So he's using his shares in Tesla to purchase Twitter, like collateral. But as far as I can tell, it hasn't closed yet. It also says something very interesting. It says the bank debt will cost Twitter about 800 million to 900 million a year in interest payments.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it hasn't closed yet as far as I'm aware.
What do you think should be the first thing he absolutely does once he does take control?
Yo, honestly, get rid of the stupid spam bots. If he can get rid of the spam bots, no other social media platform has been able to do that.
That would be nice. Dude, I know it's so annoying with YouTube, like all the
Yeah.
spam bots that we get, all the messages. I've been getting some random emails too saying like, "Hi, these are the pictures. These are my intimate pictures that I promised you. Here's a link." I was like, "Okay, let me
Right.
see.
Let me click the link.
Let me click the link." I'm like, "What the
You
fuck are
really
you
got to
guys?"
be careful with who you correspond with and what you do. Do not click on any links that seems peculiar. Peculiar. I think
Peculiar.
yeah, that's the word. And often, if it's too good to be true, chances are it is. Right? Just don't click it. Don't accept. If somebody messages you that you know on social media and says, "Hey, I've been locked out of my account. I need you to vouch for my identity," don't do it. Not through social media. Call your friend. Call a friend. Call your friend. Don't just communicate via a text. You don't know if that's actually them or not. And what they're asking you to do, if you do not know for sure if that's them or not, is almost like identity fraud. And you're an accomplice at a point. So like, be smart. Please. I beg you.
Please. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of stuff out there. Let us know what you guys think about Elon Musk. Didn't want the video to be too long for today, but appreciate you guys for coming. Um, and again, if you guys want to say thank you and everything, we have that in. Actually, I was looking through the emails to see it. So I think we might be. I think it might be live now. I think it might be live. Let me see. Yep, it's live. There's a thanks button on there, so that's cool. And it says you could put your the amount you want to send, so that's pretty cool. Buy and send. Yeah, so it's all there. It's pretty cool, like everything that they're doing. I know people are always asking about stuff like that. But always appreciate you guys. You know, it's not always like, it's never expected, but when you guys do show support, we appreciate you guys when you guys do it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the next one because you don't know what we're going to be talking about. And yeah, anything you got to say before we get out of here?
You know what I say, guys? Thank you guys again for coming out and listening and watching another episode of Beyond the Streams. Wherever you're listening to us, wherever you're watching us, make sure you leave a comment or a review so other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. If you're looking to be a part of the community, be a part of the conversation, make sure you come over on Thursday to the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel around 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we do our weekly live show. So you can converse with us while we are doing the live show, be a part of the conversation, be a part of the community. Make sure that you have your notifications turned on, as well as checking out the BS Clips YouTube channel, because you never know where the conversation is going to go. You never know what you missed, and you never know who might be on the show. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.